When hardware reaches technical parity, the operating system becomes a manufacturer's competitive mode. In this video, I'll be evaluating the latest flagships from Oppo, Vivo, Honor, and Xiaomi, to bring you a comprehensive comparison of ColorOS 16, Originos 6, Magicos 10, and HyperOS 3. Starting with basic smoothness, I selected 20 popular apps, including 4 large-scale games. In the cold start tests, I tested each phone for 3 rounds, and calculated the average to minimize any errors from manual tapping. In the end, Oppo averaged 122 seconds, Vivo took 115 seconds, Honor took 116 seconds, and Xiaomi took 120 seconds. The gap isn't significant. They are essentially on the same level. However, the differences in hot start performance are striking. Both Vivo and Honor are exceptionally fast, especially Originos 6, which holds a massive lead. Even its slowest run took only 25 seconds to reopen all the applications, with the fastest run clocked at just 18 seconds. The Vivo X300 Pro was also the only phone that didn't need to reload any of the 4 large games, making it incredibly fast. The average times for the 3 rounds were for Oppo 69s, Vivo 22s, Honor 47s, Xiaomi 72s. Of course, system smoothness isn't just about launch speeds, it's also about animation performance. In this regard, Oppo and Vivo have more distinctive styles. For instance, the activation light effects of Oppo's Xiaobu Assistant are incredibly pleasing to the eye. In a sense, you could even say that the AI activation animations and light effects of their competitors were all inspired by Oppo. Tapping an info card triggers rounded corner transitions, scaling, and a rebound effect. Plus, these animations are fully interruptible. This makes the experience consistent with launching apps from the home screen. I hope other competitors can also adopt similar dynamic effects. Starting with the lock screen, Vivo features an interactive grading effect. You can set 3 different photos, live photos or videos work too, each time the screen wakes. It shifts based on the phone's tilt angle. Using a grading transition, it provides a different wallpaper and a fresh mood. Also, after unlocking, when accessing the control center, every button tap provides a very natural light effect. Music playback on the Atomic Island also features atmospheric light effects. It even supports lyrics display. Most competitors haven't implemented this yet. Furthermore, the progress bar on Vivo's Atomic Island can be dragged from any point to adjust the track's progress. Compared to other brands, some either don't support it, or you have to precisely tap the dot on the progress bar to drag it. In short, none are as intuitive as Originos 6. Originos 6's attention to detail goes even further. I found a detail that almost no other reviewer has mentioned. It is how apps open from within folders. When we're in a folder, and swipe up to exit the moment an app starts. For instance, if you tap the wrong app and want to reselect, in this case, Vivo stays on the folder screen, making it easy to pick another one. Other brands do the same thing, as everyone follows the return to origin design philosophy. However, Vivo's product managers take it a step further. When you're inside a folder, and fully launch an app, and actually use it even for just half a second, it means it wasn't an accidental tap. So, when you swipe up to go back now, Vivo returns directly to the home screen, while others stay in the folder. This improves overall efficiency. This tiny detail alone shows that Vivo's product managers are incredibly thoughtful and meticulous. Moving on to the design of Honor's Magicos. It has blended features from various brands. The desktop widgets in Magicos 10, large folders, and the -1 screen now all feature a frosted glass translucent effect. You can even customize the transparency levels. It feels even more like liquid glass than iOS. The control toggles also feature light effects similar to Vivo's. It's all very visually pleasing. Honor has also introduced several practical interactive innovations. For instance, Magicos 10 pioneered the Magic Portal feature. Its windowed mode also allows multiple apps to stay active simultaneously. Both of these features have since been adopted by Vivo as well. Meanwhile, the windowed modes on ColorOS and HyperOS currently only support 2 apps at once. Finally, let's talk about Xiaomi. Over the past few years, HyperOS's reputation has been well known, to say the least. But with this generation, HyperOS 3, finally, the key missing features have been added. For instance, the addition of Super Island. Essential apps and notifications are now clearly visible on the island. As for the rear display that wasn't exactly a crowd favorite, Xiaomi has managed to find some clever new uses for it. A lot of practical functions can now be accessed directly from the rear screen. And what is more, it now supports seamless message sharing with iPhones. Interconnectivity with Apple devices has become a mandatory requirement for flagship Android phones. Let's start with the Mac integration. While all 4 brands offer Mac connectivity tools, there is a significant disparity in the actual user experience. When it comes to being user-friendly, Oppo and Vivo still lead the pack. With OTA updates arriving almost every month, the Vivo Office Suite was the first to launch, is feature-rich, and offers a stable connection. Oppo Connect follows closely behind, supporting all the core features. These aren't just phone management tools for your PC. They truly function as genuine mobile productivity suites. Honor Super Workbench was introduced this year, and its level of integration is quite decent. Honor Notes, Global Favorites, and Clipboard Sharing can all be synced without needing to mirror the screen. It also supports screen sharing once connected via the Trust Ring. However, managing phone files still requires screen mirroring. A key downside is that it doesn't support remote Mac access, which is a bit of a disappointment. But if you pair it with one of Honor's own PCs, the feature set becomes much more complete. Xiaomi Interconnectivity Services launched last year and was upgraded to 2.0 this year. You can't edit notes or sync global favorites. There is no remote Mac control, and managing files still relies on opening a mirrored screen. Even clipboard sharing requires opening Magic Desktop first. Compared to its competitors, Xiaomi offers more Mac management features like hotspots and Find Device. But overall, it still falls short for mobile productivity needs. Interconnectivity with iPhone is largely the same across all four brands. Oppo, Vivo, and Honor all support notification sharing for all apps with iPhone. You can also customize which app notifications to receive. Xiaomi, however, only supports notification syncing for 4 specific apps: Phone, Messages, WeChat, and QQ. In terms of large file transfer speeds, transferring a 2.2 GB concert video shot on an iPhone to an Android phone, Oppo was the fastest, taking only 18 seconds. The transfer finished with the progress bar flying by. Honor came in second at 24 seconds, followed by Vivo at 37 seconds. Surprisingly, Xiaomi took over 2 minutes. Fearing I might have made a mistake, I retested Xiaomi separately. It still took 2 minutes and 10 seconds. To be honest, this really shouldn't be the case. As for hand-car integration, each manufacturer uses different protocols. I've listed the details on the screen. I usually drive a Li Auto Mega and a Nio S8. Based on my overall experience, I feel the car controls for Oppo and Vivo, as well as their digital car keys, are more aesthetically pleasing. The connection is also more stable. These two brands clearly value their partnerships with car manufacturers. For instance, Oppo has deep cooperation with BYD, while Vivo works closely with XPeng and Great Wall Motor. Xiaomi, likely because they have their own car brand, makes synergy with Xiaomi Auto much more convenient. For example, controlling the car from the rear screen is an exclusive feature for Xiaomi Auto. Mobile AI. They can be roughly categorized into functional AI and imaging AI. Oppo, Vivo, and Honor all feature a dedicated AI button. On Oppo and Vivo, it is located on the upper left side of the frame. On Honor, it is integrated with the camera quick start button. First, let's talk about functional AI. Currently, Honor offers a superior experience in this regard. Its AI button supports 3 interaction modes: single press, double click, and long press. I've set the single press to Yo-Yo Vision. With one tap, it launches the QR scanner. Honor automatically identifies the type of QR code, and then launches the relevant app or service. Double-clicking launches the camera for quick snapshots. I've set the long press to Yo-Yo's vision-based assistant. You can let Yo-Yo see anything you're unsure about. Just ask your question, and Yo-Yo will provide an answer in real time. What is this product? How should I take it? Yo-Yo, this is a vitamin supplement. Adults should take 1 capsule daily with a meal. Oppo has a similar AI feature, called AI Real-Time Call. I think this feature is truly a significant AI innovation from this past year. I would also suggest that Coloros integrate this feature into the AI button in the future. That would make it much more convenient to use. The Vivo shortcut key supports single and double clicking, but the functions are more traditional. It is good for quickly toggling the flashlight or recording. You can also set it to Blue Heart AI, but it is limited to screen recognition and via assistant notes. Hopefully, Vivo will introduce some more substantial AI innovations next year. Xiaomi's Super Xiaoai doesn't have any groundbreaking AI features yet either. It is mainly used for information queries. And Xiaoai Companionship, which only supports voice, not video. As for imaging AI, there isn't much difference between the brands. In terms of photo editing, Honor has added AI color chasing. It adds a great sense of atmosphere. It can rescue many, otherwise ruined shots. A highlight of Vivo's imaging AI is that live photos now support AI object removal. The multi-person removal feature is also quite accurate in its identification. You can still save the result as a live photo after the removal. We've covered a lot of ground today. Let me summarize the key takeaways. Let's start with Oppo and Vivo. Their shared strength lies in their refined and delicate UI design. The interactions and features on the island are very rich. Their ecosystem integration with Apple is also the most comprehensive. As for the differences, Oppo S Coloros 16 stands out more in terms of AI features. It also offers unique features like random notes. Origino 6 excels in smoothness, especially in heavy load multitasking scenarios. The response time is incredibly fast, with lower heat generation, and it rarely kills background apps. I recently took the Vivo X300 Pro on a road trip to northeast China. On one hand, its imaging capabilities are top tier, and on the other hand, thanks to its intuitive design and seamless interaction, Origino 6 delivers stability that outperforms its rivals. You don't have to worry about system glitches when you're away from home. The only drawback is that BlueMV needs to introduce more UI features soon. Magicos 10 also has a very distinct identity. It is practically all-in-on AI. Honor is going all out to lead this new AI frontier. The new back screen features in HyperOS 3 offer a unique interaction, as you can see from the current updates. It is no longer just a long list of bugs. In short, things are definitely looking up. Returning to what I said at the start of the video, when hardware performance becomes indistinguishable, as the boundaries of mobile imaging become increasingly blurred, operating systems have become a crucial moat for manufacturers. With 2026 just around the corner, it's time to see just how deep that moat really is.